Today I've got a interior showcase of my mock grocery store. Since my grocery store is about 90% done, the roof is about 100% done. Just gotta do some small tweaking to that, just support wise. Other than that, it's done. As for the interior, it's pretty much done. I just need to tweak some really small things with that. But other than that, grocery store is pretty much 100% done. I just need to find a good placement for it, which I haven't figured that out yet. But we'll start from the outside, which I just kind of threw it together and just knew two things, and that was I wanted the sidewalk to match modulars, and I wanted a lot of places to where I could actually have minifigs standing on the outside, and I wanted the build to be a corner as well as a straight. And if I could have, I would have actually done this as a 1.5 baseplate build, but I at the time didn't have a half baseplate to use, so I went with the full baseplate for a full 2 baseplate corner and straight build. And so that's what I ended up with. And so pretty happy with how this looks overall. And kept the original design to the grocery store set 60347 for the corner build mostly, as well as I kept the window design, just extended it a little bit for the front. Wish I could have extended it all the way along the front, but I didn't have enough parts to do that. And then I did actually keep the look of the bottle recycling bit on the side, but that'll be pressed up against another modular. And I did actually keep that inside the building. So that was actually a feature that I did keep from the original set. Same goes with the docking area, which I did expand the back room by quite a bit, because that was one of my main things that I wanted to expand with the upgraded version of my grocery store, because that was one of my main problems with the single base corner build grocery store that I did, was I just didn't like the size of the break room / stock room, which that's just one of the things personally that we're always running into at my workplace, is way too much freight coming in each week and no place to store it. So just from personal experience, didn't want to have to deal with that with the Lego, with that same thing in my Lego City, especially for the grocery store. So figured I'd give the minifigs working at the grocery store a nice big stock room. So figured I'd do that, and then just filled it with anything that I thought would be good for a grocery store, as well as we've got finally a nice spot for the Ben There Donut That promo set, which was a Target exclusive back in 2018, which I've got 2 of them. One here in the grocery store, and then there's still one in the park. So we got one in each area of the city. So I wanted to make sure I had enough room to actually fit that into the set, into this build. So that was another main challenge that I had to do. But other than that, that was pretty much the main things that I wanted to get accomplished with this build. And if you're wondering on the dimensions for this build, it's a bit of an oddball size. It's actually 50 studs long by, I think, 16 studs. Or actually, no, it's 50 studs long by 20 studs deep. And so I was able to thankfully cover most of it with 3 16 by 16 gray plates that I had pretty much set aside for this roof build. And then I was just rummaging through for any gray parts that I had. And a lot of the extra parts for this mock, that goes for both the back wall and the roof, a lot of these were used parts from the secondhand Lego store that was kind of discovered just a few months ago when I was visiting my sister. So really glad that I found that place and was able to get this project done thanks to finding that spot. Because if I hadn't found that spot, I'd probably be dropping quite a lot more than I would like with a pick-a-rick order through Lego. So pretty happy to get this project finally done. And so really happy to have this thing done and added into the city, so you guys will be seeing this with the roof on in the city update for this month, which as of right now, the city is a complete mess. So I'm hoping to just figure out the modular placement and get these things done. I think the grocery store is in its final spot, but the one that's not is probably the police station, because I really actually like the grocery store on the left side of the police station, or the right side of the police station. So I might actually be moving the grocery store, but I don't like the grocery store being front and center with all the other official modulars. So that's a bit of a pickle. But we'll see what happens. But that's a bit of an interior showcase for you guys on my mock grocery store. Taking 2 copies of set 60347 from last year and making a mock out of it. So you guys can tell me your thoughts on this video in the comment section below, and just like and subscribe for more, because I will do more in the future.